Hey everyone, it's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures. I'm so glad you're here. It means it's Friday night. Yes, yes, yes. And why I'm even more excited is I get to start a new canvas. I love working on canvases, but raise your hand. How many people get super excited when you have just like 100 drills left in your tray to put down and you've hit up your next one, you're already thinking about it, and you just are like, I'm ready, I'm done. Let's get this party started. That's how I feel. And tonight, I just posted my unboxing. It's a little haphazard because little man was in the background. I was a bit distracted, but it is definitely worth checking out this company. The shipping was a little long for me. I was told 2 to 3 weeks, but it took a lot longer than that. But I think it's worth it. And we're going to try it out over the next couple months. It is a 55 by 55. So I'm going to try to pace myself because hashtag switch it up 2023 is a 2 month diamond painting along. There aren't really going to be any prizes for the event itself. It's not really an event. It's just something to tag on something you're already doing. It's more of a way to support small businesses or to look in your stash and see if there's something you haven't tried yet. As a channel, I have some prizes ready for you guys because you have to give away prizes when it's the month of Thanksgiving and the month of giving, aka December, Christmas. So that being said, let me just check out something real quick. All right. Sorry for the bouncy. I needed to check out the bottom of my other screen and my face was in the way. All right, let me take a drink. What are you guys drinking tonight? I'm drinking water. Although I really keep craving chocolate wine. I'm not much of a drinker, but guys, yeah. All right. Or your birthday, Billy. Yes, let's celebrate your birthday. All right, let's see who's here tonight. As you're entering in, give a thumbs up because we're going to have some fun. I'm going to show you the canvas that I'll be working on. We're going to show you some of the things I purchased, and we're going to dive into like why I'm kind of sad. Like right before I came on, I was super excited. And then my hopes were dashed. So we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to kind of put up what am I thinking of doing as my second canvas besides what I'm working on here as I pace myself. All right. So Mudnuts, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Billy. Welcome. Hi, Sarah. Good evening. Hi, Robin. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Amy. Are you excited for switching it up? She's doing her first canvas from Bella Art. Nancy, welcome to the party. Tammy. Good to see you. Hey, Dawn. I'm glad you're here. Mickey Sunshine. She is a member and she gets a special shout out. Anybody in green? They're members. They get little like behind the scenes photos of little man and my daughter and some of the fun things that happen in the family. I'm also going to put a poll up for members and we're going to do a once a month members live. So I haven't planned the November one yet, but in the live, I'm also going to do a giveaway. If you're a member, you don't have to be in the live, but you can do hashtag replay if you're a member on the community tab and watch live and see if you're a winner. Let's see who else is here. Billy said something about when's your birthday, Billy? Is it November or December? Hey, Berta, you're here. I'm so glad you're here. She's got a lot going on, Berta. I'm sending my love to you, Berta. And prayers. Hey, Robin loves reading. So glad you're here. She's a member too with Berta. They get a special shout out. Welcome. So glad you're here. Berta and her milestone. Yay! 21 months. You can drink now, Berta. You're 21. Hey, Rhonda. So good to see you. She is also a member. Welcome. See who else is here. Everyone's saying hi. Everyone's saying hello. November 20th. We will have to remember that, Billy, so we can celebrate good times. Come on. Mutt Nuts is going to be using bling from the New to Me Drill Company on the canvas she's working on for Switch It Up 2023. I can't wait to see that. I'm so excited. Yes, everyone, let's send a few little hearts and emojis to Berta. She's recovering. All right. So, why did my heart get downcast? Oh, my soul. Well, I talked to you guys last time about how I had these 4 art dot drawers and I was using the little mini things. I was super excited. I got labels and printed out labels to put on the top so they look all fun. And these are like the bubbles and the little sliverets, like things that don't take up a full bottle. So I was like, oh yes. And then I'm going to buy the inserts from Tmall that go in, right? And I measured it because it says make sure you measure, and she gave the dimensions and my measurements were dead on. And I think my drawer is possessed because it does not fit. It does not fit. And there's no way. You can't bend it. You can't like shave the side off. It's not going to fit at all. You can't bend the drawer out. Yes. So I have 4 of these inserts and none of them fit. So then my husband's like, well, can you shave off some of the end, or can I find a tool to help shave it off? Because it's about 2 millimeters. And I'm like, all right, maybe. But then these don't go through the holes. So even if I shaved it down, my bottles do not go in the hole. That's what she said. So right, that's why I was a minute late, because I was like, oh my gosh, I spent all this money that I don't have so I could be super organized. Oh, I'm going to be in insert jail here. Let's put myself in insert jail. There we go. In insert jail. Yes, I'm sad. And what's even more sad is I bought another pack of the large art dot, the 2 drawer art dots. I have another set of that coming, and I could have used the money from this to buy the 2 inserts there. So. Hey Jen, I'm so glad to see you. Pizza's in the house. Welcome, pizza. I'm so glad you're here. Tijuana's in the house. Hey Tijuana. Oh my goodness. So yes, Rhonda, did you say heat them a little? I don't know how that's gonna help. I need to somehow it's gonna ruin it if I don't know. I don't know if I should buy another set of 4 drawer and then it fits in them. I don't know. I just don't know. Does she let Yes, Berta. Does she let you return them? Like, can I return these and buy 2? Can I trade in 4 and get 2 back? Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like they could even, I could put half of one in the big one. Yeah, but even that, I guess these fit. These fit in here, these containers. It's the other containers that don't. So anyway, I'm doomed if I do and doomed if I'm not. Who knows? But I've got these 4 very expensive 3D printed things that are just going to sit on my shelf. I even thought, well, what if I just kept it at an angle and I had like a redneck version of these and stuck them in, and then maybe put in where I don't even have any sitting here. Oh, and then I could put, put them in like that, maybe. I could do that. I don't have any. There you go. That one's a floater. It doesn't quite reach the bottom. Oh. Tammy says, so can I do a DP from a different new to me for Switch It Up? Yeah, any diamond painting will work for Switch It Up as long as you have never done that company. Oh, yeah, trick prizes for next year. I'll talk to Tima. She bless her heart. Maybe I'll mail these back, or because I'm like, all right, do the newer drawers fit this? Because she said, some of the drawers fit and some don't. Anyway, it's that's the issue I ran into. All right, let's put that aside. Another thing I bought from Tima, which I thought was absolutely gorgeous, were these quad pearls. Now that I see them, I may have to buy more. This may be one of my new favorite specials. I bought one of all of them. I went crazy. So there's teal, burgundy, cantaloupe, chocolate, geranium, moss, goldenrod, Wedgwood, navy, and mauve. I think she'll take him back if it doesn't. Tima is wonderful at assisting. Yes, exactly, Rhonda. Berta, I think you need to keep my comment up for your whole life just to keep reminding you. Right, Berta? Hey, Rosalind. Yes, the pixie dust is absolutely gorgeous. And then I bought the metallic sliverettes, and I bought the metallic slivers. So that's, I'm scared. I'm scared. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you. I have a couple glow in the dark. I don't have a lot of glow in the dark. I haven't invested a lot in that. I'm more of I don't hang stuff in the dark. And so it's hard for me to spend money on glow in the dark things if I'm not going to see it. CC Angel, I got a set of 30 diamond painting Christmas cards. Yes, that will help. Yes, do that. Do that and send them out. Yes, absolutely. That will work. That will work. There's no real limit. All right. Are you guys ready to see? Oh, this is what I'm doing. Isn't he adorable? I just did the unboxing video. Please go watch it, even though I'm showing you just to give me some. But how cute is this from Touch the Soul Arts? Absolutely gorgeous. He's so cute, and it's on the soft lint. And I can't wait to bling this out even more. He came with 4 ABs, but how adorable would this be with some extra bling to it? So I am super, super excited. And then the drills, where did I stick them? Right here. Well, Robert, do you want to buy it from me? I'll sell it to you for a good deal. I'll sell it to you for a good deal. I need to get rid of it so I can buy myself another drawer insert. Well, the reason it took so long is they ship from China, but I don't know if there was some sort of miscommunication. It took about 2 weeks before it actually got in the mail. And then it took another 3 weeks to get to me after that because they estimate 2 to 3 weeks, but I think there was a delay in getting the information over. But this is how the drills come. So they're all packaged up if you want to work out of baggies or you can kit up. And then it came with 4 ABs. All right, Robert. Well, message me if you would like. And let me know. Let me know. Like, go online and look at what DAC is selling it for and then give me your best offer. Plus $15 for shipping and handling is what it's been averaging. And I will get it out to you. So yes, I'm thinking like these little dots of snow. I'm thinking of doing some extra bling. And then this snow down here, they didn't do any white ABs. So I'm thinking of doing some, maybe some sparklers. And then definitely, I'm trying to figure out what to do in the black. Who knows? But it's so cute. And they have a couple other types of Grinches as well. They're doing Grinchmas, and I thought this would kind of help celebrate Grinchmas as well and keep in the spirit. But I wanted to ask you guys, I'm going to share my screen because this is not going to take me long. And so I thought about doing another one while I'm doing this. So I wanted to get, and it does come with stickers. So you can kit up, and it comes with an inventory sheet, all that jazz. He came from, in the links down below, Touch the Soul Arts. You basically, it's not hard to order. It's just not normal. You go to their Facebook page, you look up what you like and what you see, and then you basically message Leah Mitchell in the Facebook group, and then she works with you to get it shipped out. Excuse me. Pardon me. All right. So these are the different things. Let me share this. Oh my goodness. I just want to share the window. There we go. Share the window, share the love. Maybe like this. Okay. So down in the bottom right, you will see the snowman with the 2 crows. The bottom left, I did last year or 2 years ago. But one of my options to do with the Grinch during this November, December period is the bottom right. I was thinking of waiting on this snowman because I can do it in the winter. I can do it like January, February. But that was option number 1. The next option, which is not really an option, I really liked this one because my son's room is in polar bears, and I thought this was super cute. I do not own a Dakota, and I thought I might save up some money for this because super cute. So this was like on my wish list. So this is on my wish list. I didn't get it yet, but I thought it was so classy and beautiful. I own this one. I thought maybe I could do this one. And then I have this one like a fourth of the way done. If you look on the right where the nutcracker is, I have like the chimney down to the nutcracker over to the right hand side finished. So I thought I could do that. I've added, if you look where the lights are and the trim, I've added some like pearl quads there, the round ones, not the square ones. And I've kind of, what's taking so long on that one is I really am blinging it out. Like I'm doing the icicles. different things like that. But I thought I could pull this out and start working on it. That's kind of what I'm thinking of doing to get my storage back in shape. I also have this one. This one I also can do in January or February, and I can bling it out. It's a little bit outside what I normally do, but I thought it was super cute. And then I also have this one, which could be really easy and fun and can bling out and just have fun with it. So I'm leaning towards either this snowman because it falls in line with kind of the Christmas theme, or I'm working or looking at the Dreamer Designs one. The only thing about this one is it's huge. And so my small desk area, rotating it in and out can be a pain at times, but I'm thinking of one of those two. And then I just keep coming back to this one thinking, I mean, how fun in the bottom left, the fish are eating a candy cane off of the pole. Like, how fun is that? Like, there's just little details everywhere. Absolutely adorable. So we'll see. So those are the kind of things. I'm going to put a poll up. All right, now how do I stop sharing this? Stop share. There we go. I'm going to put a poll up for members to let me pick. Help me pick which one. All right. All right, we're going to dive in. Where do you guys normally start on your paintings? Because I start everywhere. Usually I start in the lower right. But that's kind of a lie because I turn it. So I might do the lower right, but if I have it upside down, it's technically the upper left. Or I might do it sideways or whatever. But normally I start in the wherever the lower right is and move across. Every now and then I'll start with the lower left. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to do this from the bottom right up. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Yes. Dawn does the top left. 99% middle. So you just start full-fledged right in the middle. Like, okay, here we go. Start in the top left, start in the lower left, and work to right, then move up from left to right. I must just be weird then. Lower right. Cece's with me. Bottom right. Work. Billy's with me. Gail, almost start at the bottom right and work to the left. Excuse me. Mickey, I write left to right. I diamond paint left to right. There you go. Rosalind does left to right or from left to right. I think those are the same. Okay. Tammy says starting middle keeps my arms off the drills. Now, do you then remove all the plastic and put down release papers? Do you how do you start in the middle so that you can get the job done? I'm so sorry I'm yawning tonight. Ooh, little man did not sleep. Sarah does left to right. I like the philosophy, Tammy. I'm just trying to imagine how not to keep my hands there. Okay. One thing I am noticing about this painting is the 1 through 9 is actually the numbers 1 through 9 as the symbols, which is really nice. And then it looks like they go A through Z, but they throw a couple symbols in there. Like they don't have B. That's probably because it's close to an 8. They have C, D, E, F, G. They have backwards. H, they don't have I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. They don't have S. They have a symbol. T, U, V. They don't have a W. They have X, Y, and the Z is backwards. Then they go into symbols. So they try to make it simple. Dip Inside Time says Depends on what I feel and the size. Currently, top left. Robin says she usually starts bottom left corner, work all the way across to the right, then go back to the left and do another row. Tammy does do the release papers, but leaves the plastic. Hi, Diamonds and Dew steps in for first time. I'm so glad you're here. We're chit-chatting on how we start our diamond paintings right now. Roslyn says meant to set bottom right to left or left to right, depending. Okay. Amy says bottom right, but turn it around too. Sometimes I like to do as much color blocking first because I find it boring. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, I got to figure out what tray I want to use. I'm going to start with the 310. And let's see here. Because it's right here, I think, what should I use? My son keeps grabbing my Archer's Arts. So I will grab some Archer's Arts and do that. I also have NYX's Shrimp Boats right here. And I really love this coral color. So I might be using those as well. Dun, 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 dun. Nancy says, mostly top down, just bought some silicone things that you use in your oven to cut them up in lieu of release papers. I like that, Nancy, because then it's really easy to use them over and over again. Sarah uses release papers for the row she's working on and the row above, and then just plastic for the rest. Sarah, I don't think you're weird. I do that a lot too. I think you saw that I did that on my pumpkin as well. After we talk tonight, I will be switching out this plastic with some release papers. But I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see. What I am going to do, though, is cut a bit of this plastic so it's not all revealing. Kathleen, so good to see you. Kathleen does top right to left as she moves down. Picture, so the picture hangs off the end of her table. I like that. Nancy says she hates when release papers curl up. This is so nice with the silicone. Yeah, like the weight of that, Nancy. I definitely can understand that. Hi, Angie. So good to see you. Oh, I know. And then, you can see him live. Isn't he so cute, Angie? He's adorable. Yes, he's absolutely adorable. And we were just talking about what direction we move in and how, do we put release papers down and leave the plastic, etc. I'm going to switch out some of the plastic. I like to put 1 or 2 rows of paper. Yes. But I'm going to do that a little bit later. For right now, I'm just getting it ready to put down some 310s. Yes, if you have to have him, he is absolutely adorable. The link to the Facebook page is over or down in the description, so you can go check it out. It's super cute. Absolutely adorable. You got it. You got it. Okay. Here we go. You ready? The first drills are going to be poured in. As soon as I can get my act together, I'm going to pour the virgin drills. There we go. The cherry's been popped. Mickey or Rosalind leaves plastic and sections off with washi tape. Mickey sections the whole painting with the duct tape over the plastic. There's so many ways. That's what I love about diamond painting, is it can just be very personable. Okay. Here we go. We're going to put the first drill down. Well, if I put wax, it'd probably help if I had wax in my pen. Let's get some wax in the pen. There we go. There we go. Okay. Here we go. It's down, guys. The first one is down. I think I'm going to have to do checkerboard for the black. I think I'm going to have to do checkerboard. All right, so 5 drills are down. There we go. Hi, Jenny. So glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Roslyn, I used to use washi tape, but it kept sliding off. The duct tape sticks, and it's cheaper. Excuse me. Billy says I do row washi tape work 1 row at a time. Hate when the washi tape rolls off. Exactly. Well, and it depends on the type of washi tape, because some of the washi tapes that come in the toolkits are not great. You've got to have a decent washi. Let's see here. All right. What else? Oh, I've got to get out all my Christmas decor. I think I unboxed this a year ago. Hi, Emma. Sometimes she goes right to left. So I have my little, I love reindeer. Chuckalort. Comment up again. Oh my goodness. Yes, Berta, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. So I have this. I think I'm going to take this to work and put it up because I need my space for storage. I need my space for storage. Hi, Minix. So good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. All right. So I have my little collection of Tmall. I haven't even taken them out of the package, but they're sitting over here. Somehow I got 2 green bats, which are ultimately super cute. And then I got a purple bat in here. He's super cute as well. So we'll put that over there so don't lose it. Use 3M impression tape instead of washi. That works, Don. That definitely works. I have some animal crackers here to keep me busy tonight. Let's see. What else do we got? Did you guys post anything in the Facebook group, Creative Craft Addictions? Any updates in the group? We can see what you are working on. We can see what you're working on in the group. Let's see here. Where's the group? Where's the group? Oh, yeah. So Kat Bell is going to be working on this art dot. Like, what are some of the new companies that you guys are working on? Gail is working on this Jaded Gem shop. What are you guys working on? So some of the ones that I had was, oh, crapola, put in my video now, but I'm way further than that now. Not a problem. So there's Orelo, there's Enable as Outpost, Touch the Soul Arts, Crystal Canvas, Bella Safina, Bella Art, Diamond Art Dreams, Art Dot, Paint Gem, Captured by Radiance, Treasure Studios Art, Craftably, Rose Profit, Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs, Santa Direct, Craft Ease, DP with Sparklers, Red Raspberry, Diamond Painting Fanatics, Pam Diamond Painting, and more. Okay, so Craft Buddy. So yes. So if you guys have different ones than what I've posted, please let's add them. These are just example companies because we want to definitely hear and explore new companies. So definitely go post on Creative Craft Addictions Facebook page if you have your Daydream DP to come in. Who's that from, Tammy? Is it called Daydream, or is that the name of the canvas itself? Diamond Express. All right. So there's some new ones I can put in there for sure. Let's disinfect. Disinfect. Do you ever feel weird? Like, I'm glad doctors do it, but like they come into the exam room and they go, like, I'm gonna dive. You're like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is my daughter's first physical where we go, and I basically sign the paperwork because she's a minor, but then she goes in on her own. And so that is in November. And I just want to be like, oh, you're growing up so fast. Stop growing up. Stop growing up. And little man, he's growing up so fast. He is like almost running. He's walking around like Frankenstein, but he's like, I am the bomb.com. He's very excited. Very excited. The one with the diamond art, that's a good one too, Kathleen. I'll have to put that on there as well. Lynette says she'll be using drills from Daydreams for the first time. Awesome. Plus, I'm doing a paint along, but I don't think it's licensed, so I won't say or post. That's okay, Tammy. It's all right. We understand. We understand. I was trying to look for... Oh, I'm getting old. The other day, I got up out of my chair at work. Sorry, my chair needs WD-40. I got up out of my chair at work, and my client was sitting there, and my knees popped. Like... And, I'll have to go check it out, Berta. And the client just started laughing hysterically. And I was just like, oh, come on. Don't laugh at me getting old. Don't laugh at me getting old. All right, I am going to have to check out the other colors because right away I'm noticing the black on the squares. They have some tags to it. So I'm having to be careful on what I choose, which is why I like using bright colored trays. Diamonds into Trust me, I'm getting there. I am getting there. I have like gray hair growing out of the middle of my scalp. My clients just don't think I'm as old as I actually am, and I am. I'm like, hey, Sue, good to see you. So yeah, when I stood up out of my chair, they were like, it's like popcorn popping. And the person just laughed. For those of you new to the chat, I am a trauma therapist. So my clients are discussing their traumas and different things like that. And most of my clients, well, all my clients are refugees and do not speak English. And so my job is through interpretation as well. And this week, you turned 32. Oh, and you're not old. Okay, that makes me feel better. So if you're 62 and not old, then my number, I'm not old as well. My body just needs to know I'm not old. So I'm talking with this client. Sorry, I had a gnat on me and it scared me. So I'm talking with this client, and when she first came, she had severe back issues and could barely walk. We had to bring her in a wheelchair because my office is in the back of the building, and that was too long for her to walk. And she had a lot of stomach issues. She had a very large non-cancerous tumor in her belly region that was causing a lot of pain. So we were talking about some of the trauma that she was going through, and then she went and had the surgery, and that was helping, but then her back was severely in pain because of the beatings that she had gone through. And that's as much as I'm going to say. So don't flip out. So so we're processing and I'm talking through like what symptomology is and how sometimes our bodies need physical help and medical help, but sometimes we also need our minds to be healthy in order for our bodies to completely heal. And so we've been talking about a lot about her processing her depression and anxiety and different things. And one of the things she wanted to do was to learn how to write her name. And so each session, that's not what I do in sessions, but I was like, let's take 5 to 10 minutes at the end of each session, and we're going to learn another letter to your name. And she was like, great, that's awesome. So she learned the first 2 letters for 2 sessions, and she comes in for the next session, and I pull out the papers to learn the third letter, and she goes, oh, no, 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 let me show you what I know. She proceeds, it took her some time, but she wrote her whole name, which is, it was, I think, like 9 or 10 letters. It was a decent sized name. And she was so proud of herself. I mean, it's not perfect. It looked like, when you first learn how to write in preschool and kindergarten. But she was like, yes, I asked my children who are in high school to help me learn how to write these letters. And she came and showed me. And so we talked about like how empowering that was to follow something that you really want to do, learn the start of it. She learned the first 2 letters. She learned that she could do it. She learned it wasn't rocket science. She just needed to take some time. And then she asked her children, and she overcame that fear of asking them, and she practiced and she practiced, and then she did it. And she was so excited. And so we got to celebrate that. Well, then this week she comes in, and last week after our session, she went to physical therapy for her back because the doctor was saying how it's not something that she needs pain medication for. She needs to work on some of the muscles and the ligaments and like the structure of her back since it was injured through physical therapy, not through pain medication or surgeries. And so she had been going to physical therapy. This would have been her second time there. And then she saw me today, or not today, she saw me yesterday. So she comes in and we're talking, and all of a sudden she jumps up. She's never jumped up before. She could barely move before. She jumps up and she like turns around and grabs the side of the chair and sticks her butt straight out. And I'm like, okay, what are we doing? Like, and she starts twerking, like shaking her butt. And okay, I'm only laughing because it was hilarious that it was exactly twerking. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. If somebody were sitting in the chair, she would be giving that person a lap dance. Like, okay, we're doing this. Then she proceeds to run around my office, like in this 10-foot span. She's like jogging around. She touches the door. She jogs back to her chair. She touches the chair. She starts jumping up and down. Then she starts doing like this modified version of a crab crawl. So her feet are on the floor, her hands are on the floor, and her butt is in the air, and she's crawling around the office. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if someone looks in the little window, they're going to die laughing. But she was celebrating, which was amazing, that she overcame something she thought in her head that she would never be able to overcome. The doctors knew, I knew. Some of it was the symptoms that she had from the trauma, like just that memory that kept being there. But some of it was the physical therapy. And I was like, girl, you have way too much energy for a Thursday morning. I need another cup of coffee. Because if I stand up, my knees are going to go crack, 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 crack. And she's running around my office. And she's about the same age, like mid 40s. but she just hope the lady isn't in bed today from overdoing it. I know. And Jen M, who knew your job could be so funny, right? Tammy, she had gone through a lot of trauma and abuse in home country. So I'm not going to go into it, but she had been severely injured by someone else. And so there were some things that medically needed to be assisted with to help her body heal correctly. But then also the physical therapy, and then also the mental health, like her and I processing through the anxiety and the trauma and, the nightmares that she has and different things like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, that's the part with chat. I can't tell sometimes there's a joke, but she is, she's so excited. She can write her name. She can walk with her head held high. Um, and she wants to go get a job. And that's great. I'm glad. So just some of those things. But she started crying too and just saying how much having somebody that you trust when you have lived for decades, not being able to trust anyone but your family, and how just being able to let out some things. And that's kind of cool with diamond painting, right? Diamond painting is like our therapy as well. And we're taking time for ourselves, taking a deep breath. We're enjoying humorous things on the painting. We're seeing things come to life. Don't forget to stand and walk around though, because otherwise we're going to need physical therapy. I was thinking in my head, like they're talking about how there's a lot of 20 somethings who have arthritis in their thumbs from texting. And there's a lot of like neck issues from kids like playing Xbox and the Switch or watching their phones. And I'm thinking we're going to be this generation of people that are going to come in with our hands stuck in position of our pens and our backs like permanently in this like tilted position, and doctors are going to be like, why do we keep seeing all these men and women coming in? And we're going to be like, diamond painting's the culprit. Like, don't take our paintings away. We like putting plastic pieces of color onto glued canvas. Yes. So but that was my funny story of the week, was that. Yeah. A couple weeks ago, my schizophrenic client, we had fun. That was an interesting day. Oh, another thing that happened this week. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have tons of turkeys. I think I've shown you guys a photo before. I'll show it again. Just a second. I had pulled up next to what I knew was my boss's car, and in front of the car is it a flock of turkeys? We were taught My daughter and I were talking like about what are the different things. Okay. So there's turkeys everywhere where I work. They're just everywhere. And so when we park, we pull in, and then there's this little path to get to the back door of our building. And it goes like down, maybe like, think of it as 4 feet. So like if you went straight down, by the time you're at the top of the path to the bottom, it's like a slope. And you can't walk through the grass. You have to stay on the path because the turkeys poop everywhere. It's kind of like when there's geese and you're like, oh, that's a beautiful pond. We could have a picnic. Let's go walk by the pond. And then you realize all the geese hang out there and there's bird poop everywhere. And it's not a place to have a picnic because you're going to be sitting in bird poop. Well, that's kind of what it is. Well, on the way in, because the path is in the middle of like the trees and the bushes and the flowers and it's fall, here in Michigan, there's leaves that kind of blow around, and I get to work when it's still dark. And so I'm going down, and there's this black thing. It looked like a rolled up leaf, basically. It was about that wide. Yep, that's what she said. And so um I'm walking, and something in me was like, don't kick it, don't whatever. So I step over it and I go in, and then later in the day I needed to head across to, there's like four buildings on this campus. So I needed to go pick up the mail from this other building, and I come out the back door again and go up the path, and I need to walk through the parking lot about 100 yards to the next building. And as I'm coming up, because it's daylight, and this was when the snow front came through. And so the snow had dissipated. There was no snow on the path or anything. And I looked, the black thing was a mouse. It was a dead mouse. And it wasn't like on its back, it was on its front, and its paws were underneath it. So that's why you could only see the little nose and the black part, and then its tail had come out. And I was just like, oh my gosh, if I had kicked that this morning. So I messaged my boss, because she's on the other side at another building, the other side of town. And I'm just like, there's a dead mouse outside our building. And she's like, not cool. I'm calling maintenance. So I'm done with my clients later in the day, and I'm typing up my case notes and my windows over here. And I'm not used to having a window. And so all of a sudden, this like golf cart thing drives by, stops past my window, and this big burly guy, who I know who it is, but he's the maintenance guy, gets out of the golf cart, and he has one of those long sticks that you like can trigger, and the end of the stick grabs something, the pinchers. And he's like walking through the grass with this big long thing. It's like he's getting the mouse. So he goes and he picks up the mouse, and then he walks past my window again. He throws the mouse in this bucket. And I'm like, oh, interesting. So yes, that was something else that happened this week. Mutnut says a group of wild turkeys is called a flock, but a domesticated turkeys are referred to as a rafter or a gaggle. A bunch of wild turkeys can also be called a run, as in a run of turkeys. But if they are just male wild turkeys, you could call them a posse. Young males or juveniles are called jakes. Adult males are toms. And when they form groups, you can call them a king or mutnuts. That is, I did not realize turkeys were that complicated with their social media. I mean, that's quite interesting. Well, guys, I can see it is almost 10 o'clock Eastern, which means our beloved Tima is about to go live, and I would love to go over and see her tonight. So thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the new people who are here. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this. I should be back hopefully next week, and unless life takes over. But I love you guys. I can't wait, and craft and um, I'm so sorry. In our Facebook group, Creative Craft Addictions, the link is down below. Post up your hashtag Switch It Up 2023 or anything you want to post. I'd love to see it, whether it's a diamond painting or a cross stitch or a coloring page or whatnot. Put it in there. That's why it's not a diamond painting group, it's a crafting group. So I love you all. Take care, and I hope to have some more funny stories next week. Bye bye.